Alrighty, what up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to trading. The long weekend is in the books. So back to work today. It is Tuesday, the 21st of February, about 8 o'clock here in the morning, which means Mama Market will open up in about an hour and a half. So we'll go on ahead here, guys, and get to work and start putting together our SPX roadmap for the week ahead. So a few levels here. The big target to the upside, 4,200. So we will paint that bad boy green. Target to the downside is going to be, you can call it 4,000. We'll call it the daily 50 SMA. So we'll mark that up. We'll paint that bad boy red. And now our third level here, our over-under level, is going to be 4,100. So we'll mark that up. We'll paint that blue. And we'll spice it up a bit. Alright, so 3 key levels. Major upside target, 4,200. Downside target, 4,000 / your daily 50 SMA. And your over-under level is 4,100. And what I mean by that is if we're under 4,100, what I'm going to look for is clues from my lower time frames as to whether or not there's a good chance here we're going to flush down to the downside target. If instead we get back above 4,100, well, then I'm looking for clues in my lower time frames that we might be pushing back towards the upside. Now, a few things to take note of here. Our daily chart is bullish on the Big 3 indicator. And as we've discussed over the last few videos, we haven't had a daily buy signal in about a year and change. So all that means is trend, structure, momentum. As of right now, it's better aligned for the bulls than it's been for quite a while. Of course, not a guarantee that we are going to trade higher, but they kind of got the good stuff for now. So take note of that, and take note of your brand new low compression black dot daily squeeze. All right, so 4,100 being the over/under level. First here we'll take a quick look at the futures, and the futes are down about 1%. So S&P futures down 0.8, the QQQ futures down about 1%, and if we pull up the 5-minute chart here, we can get a nice quick glance at all the multi-time frame labels on the Big 3 indicator. So as far as the QQQ futures are concerned, heading into today's open, we are neutral on the weekly. The only buy signal we have is on the daily chart. Now here's the issues. Sell signals on the 4-hour, 2-hour, 1-hour, 30-minute, 15-minute. Point being, from the ground up here, things are leaning pretty bearish heading into the open. And quick look at the futures on the S&Ps. And what do we got? Neutral on the weekly. Bullish on the daily. Now, bullish on the daily chart is nice if the lower time frames are aligned. Right now, they're not aligned in a bullish fashion. Sell signals on the 4-hour, 2-hour, 1-hour, 30, and the 15. So there's a glimpse of the futures. But going back to the cash product here, again, it's a pretty simple game plan. Under 4,100, I'm going to look for lower time frame sell signals. Those lower time frame sell signals on the Big 3 indicator could start to path here down towards 4,000 or a little bit lower. So what we'll do here, guys, is kind of take it from the top down. We got a sense of our upside target, 4,200. We know if we're going to have a chance at pushing towards 4,200, we got to get back above 4,100, and then our lower time frames have to go bullish. Heading into today's open, and with your S&P futures down about another 1% here early this morning, we're going to gap down a decent chunk. So obviously we're not going to be above 4,100. Therefore, heading into today's session, I'm thinking a little bit more bearish. So we'll grade it out here. Now, if we take it down one notch to the 195-minute chart, we'll get some interesting things happening over here. Now, you could look at a 4-hour chart. What's nice about the 195-minute chart, it just takes a full session and divides it evenly into 2 bars. So check this out, guys. On the 195, the Big 3 indicator's gone from bullish, where you're printing the green bar, to neutral, green to gray. So it's a sign of exhaustion. Doesn't mean the 4-hour chart is, or the 195-minute rather, doesn't mean things are overly bearish here. It just means it went from bearish to neutral, from neutral to bullish, and so long as you're pumping out that buy signal, the expectation is it should behave like an uptrend. Pull back to a 21, continue to trade higher. pull back to a 21, continue to trade higher. Your textbook definition of an uptrend, a series of higher highs and higher lows. So now you're going neutral. Bulls lose momentum. We're under the 21 EMA. We're hanging on for dear life here at the 50, but the big to-do is your 195-minute squeeze. Keep a really close eye on this squeeze here for the next, week or next few weeks or so. The next big directional move for the market, so the next big rally or the next big flush, is probably going to unfold when the squeeze here finally fires long or short. So same concept is, trying to figure out the daily chart here. We can go down to the 1 hour, the 30, the 15, the 5. The signals on our lower time frames, they're going to give us a sense of, well, at least as of right now, which way is that 195-minute squeeze likely to fire. So keep a close eye on that. But now if we take it down another notch to, say, the 1 hour chart, here's where things start leaning a little bit bearish. So you got a 1 hour squeeze that's fired short. The indicator's gone bearish. And if you guys want to mark up one more key level here, 40-50-ish, a really big level here that should, if the bulls are going to keep this thing alive here, should be support. 40-50 / your hourly 200 SMA. When we're looking for the market to behave like an uptrend, a big piece of the puzzle is keeping price action above your hourly 200. So to break that level, with all your lower time frame sell signals, probably sees your market rolling over. At least rolling over down towards our downside target. Alright, so we've got a 195-minute squeeze. Inside of that squeeze, we have a 1 hour chart with a sell signal. We have a 30-minute chart with the sell signal. And we'll take it one notch lower here to the 15, and that did go neutral into Friday's close. With your gap down this morning, it's probably going to go bearish. And your 5-minute chart is probably going to go bearish as well. So to keep it simple, guys, as long as we're under 4,100, and we've got a 195-minute squeeze that kind of leans a bit bearish, we've got sell signals on the 1 hour, the 30, the 15, there's probably a path here for a flush down towards your daily 50. And I think if we get down there, you don't blindly buy that dip, but if we get down there and stabilize a bit, then I think you're looking for buy signals. 5-minute chart goes bullish, the 15, the 30, probably a pretty good spot to look for fresh buy signals to potentially try to play it back to the upside. But for now, we will keep it simple. If they can get it back above 4,100, and if the 5-minute, the 15, the 30-minute, the hourly, if all of our lower time frames go bullish, then we probably got a pretty good shot here at seeing this daily squeeze want to fire long. Under 4,100, we're going to be there this morning with lower time frame sell signals. Kind of looking for a path here towards 4,000. So the way that we're playing it for now in the mastery, and we opened this trade on Friday, March 17th expiration, 4,100, 4,110 out the money call credit spread. As long as we're under 4,100, we're going to hold on to the call credit spread there. If we break back above that level, then we got some management to do. But there you have it, guys. Short and sweet, to the point. Big upside target, 4,200. Downside target, daily 50. Your over-under level, 4,100. And as always, the blues clues will come from your lower time frames. So for me, that's where something like the heat map is a pretty useful tool. My 1 hour, my 30-minute are bearish. My 15, my 5 are neutral. And we'll see what's up here today. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to check out the video. If you haven't already, go on ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll talk to you guys later this week. Adios.